Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I am a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. I mostly purchase like online liquidation or online customer returns, mystery boxes, and I resell them on various platforms for profit. So today I'm actually going to show you my top 15 highest sales of August 2024. So if you want to see what sold for the most money for me, definitely stick around. So it's officially September. Fall is upon us. We made it through summer. We are in the thick of back to school season, probably nearing the end of it now. I think pretty much everybody's in back to school now. But you know, July, August were really great for me. And I'm actually only doing top 15 because I actually took vacation in August. My stores were on vacation mode for a full 7 days. So there's not as much data because I wasn't open as much. Thankfully, I still did pretty well. Like revenue wise, I was only about $1,000 less in revenue than I did in July when I was up and running the entire month. So that's the thing about being a business owner. There's no one to run your business when you take a vacation. So sometimes you just got to shut it down and take the break though. And I'm glad that we did. We had a wonderful time. It was a nice little family vacation, but I still made some really great sales on the days that I was open and running. So what I'll do is I'll go through the top 15. I'll show you over here what it was, what platform it's sold on, where I got it from. And hopefully this helps you maybe make some decisions about your reseller business, about maybe what to invest in, what types of things to pick up to resell. I love sharing this with you so that hopefully it helps you out in your business. Make sure you subscribe if you like reseller content. Actually, I want to say thank you because in this past month, I hit 5,000 subscribers. Yay! So my little tiny YouTube channel keeps growing and, slow and steady. And I absolutely love it. And maybe you're new, maybe I know I put out a video about eBay recently and that brought in a lot of new subs. So if this is my first video you're catching outside of that eBay video, it's so great to have you. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I wonder if I can get to 10,000. I never thought I would get to 5,000, but now I'm like, maybe I can get to 10,000. So fingers crossed. Let me know that you like this kind of content by hitting that like button, and let me know down below too, what was your best sale of August 2024? This is not the most interesting countdown, unfortunately. Sometimes the mix of items is a little bit random. This time around, it's really not. It's basically, I would say 80% made well, because here's the thing. I talked about my 80-20 rule, which is a little bit different than other people's 80-20 rule, apparently. My 80-20 rule is this. 80% of what I buy is tried and true, and I know I'm going to profit from. 20% of what I buy are things that I've never bought before or things I want to take a risk on. If I just bought boxes that I don't know if they're going to be profitable, then my business would not sustain, because as you guys have seen on my channel, if you've been watching for a while, I come back and I report bad boxes all the time. So 80% of what I buy are not like mysteries to me. They are like, I know I'm going to make money on this, so I buy the same things over and over and over. Madewell from Boutique by the Box, the J. Crew Madewell palettes. And also I did a bulk buy of their Madewell J. Crew dresses and denim smaller boxes when those were available last month. So that's what's selling for me right now for the most part. That is my tried and true bread and butter. And no matter what else happens, and I might show you, 2 or 3 or maybe 4 new mystery boxes every month. But the majority of what's coming in is stuff I know is going to sell. So just fair warning, as we go through this, you'll hear a lot of the same boxes, a lot of the same brands. That is by design and on purpose. And I know it doesn't make for the best like variety in my content, but I wanted to share this with you anyway, because it's important to show you, like, you have to find what works and just keep going with it, because this is a great example of why. So anyway, first up on the list, this one is the Studio 1989. So I don't know if it was like by J. Crew or if it was like a brand that J. Crew allowed in their store, like put in their store as a collaboration. I guess I'm not real sure. But this was a fringe wrap dress. I actually have had this for a very long time. It had a very high MSRP and comps were very high on it. And so I priced it high. And I think I've had it since last summer. I got this listed November of 2023. Okay, so maybe not. So it sold in August. So it took a good 9 months. 9 months, though, to have something hanging around that long is kind of rare. Also, it sold for $62, and I originally had it priced at like $200. So given the fact that I probably had it way overpriced, and at the time I listed it, it was out of season, it needed a little help. And it almost made it to the end of this summer. So definitely, I mean, I'm glad I made the sale. It is still a decent sale. I paid $12.65 for that dress back in November of 23, and I sold it for $62. So it is still a really great sale. It's definitely like one of those sales, though, that it turned into like, this one is going to be gold, and I'm going to make so much money on it to eventually, like, I don't care. Someone just make me an offer. Like, I really just want it gone. So that's kind of what happened here. But it still made a monthly countdown. So I'm not mad about that. Next up, this is the Elsa silk top in Roxy Pink. This was a size extra large from Lily Pulitzer. This came in a Helpsy mystery box. My cost per piece was $10.78. And this one was only listed 5 days. I had this listed for 5 days, and it sold on eBay for $63.74. With that dollar amount, that tells me I send 15% offers, which if you watched my eBay strategy video, you know, when I get watchers, I send throughout the day 15% off offers on the items, most items. And so this customer probably got a 15% off offer and accepted it from me. So that was a good 10.78 into 63. I will take it. Next up are this is the signature poplin oversized shirt in white from Madewell. This was from the second palette I bought. So I bought 2 palettes from Boutique by the Box. One was the one that you saw on my channel that I kind of documented the whole process, and then I did the 90-day update. This one was the second one that I purchased that, again, because I had already done a video about it, I didn't make another video, but because it's tried and true, I bought more. So anyway, this one was the second palette that I bought. This one was listed about 2 months, but it was an eBay sale, $64.99, and that was my full asking price. So I didn't even get the chance to send this person an offer. They purchased it outright before I even got the chance. So then next up, these are the Harlow wide leg pants in black. These were a size 6 petite from Madewell. Also from that second palette that I bought, these were listed 30 days and sold on Poshmark for $65. I think that was my full asking price, or maybe somebody made me an offer for $65. Either way, those Harlow pants are gold. Like, I look for those in a palette. If I see that those are in one of those Madewell J. Crew palettes, especially multiples of them, that's probably the one I'm going to purchase, or help me make the decision to purchase that particular palette over other ones, because they do sell pretty quick and they sell for a decent amount. So I had $9.80, by the way, into that second palette, $9.80 per piece, and it sold for $65. Also, next up this is from a Helpsy box. So you guys remember that ready to list footwear box, which I actually ordered it again. You can see behind me here. I've got some work to do. They were like new in box or sometimes like customer returns. I don't know. But anyway, it was like ready to list, no cleaning involved, no damage, whatever. They were like $18 a piece plus shipping. And so people were really hesitant to order these. But when I opened mine, I was like, oh my gosh, these are like great brands and really expensive retail. So, so far, those have been doing surprisingly well for me. As you can see, I've ordered more. I really want to order them a third time. The only reason I haven't is because I literally have nowhere to put shoes right now, which is why they're behind me. But anyway, these were the composite toe Pro Radius shoes from Timberland. I had $16.37 into them by the time I had my 10% off code or whatever. So these sold in about 6 weeks on Poshmark for $65. So $16.37 into $65 on those. Then there was the maxi t-shirt dress in hammered floral satin. This was from that Madewell J. Crew dresses and denim custom order I did. That was $14.13 per item. And this dress sold for $65 on Poshmark. This one took about a month. And actually this one I had priced at like $130. I had it priced a lot higher. It was worth a lot more. And I'm pretty sure it was sold out on the website in the size that I had it in. But being that we're at the end of summer, and also I'm very much out of space almost around here, if I'm being honest, I was, willing to accept. I know for a fact that one was an offer, and I was willing to accept a little bit of a lower offer just for the sake of moving things along. I still made a great profit. It still made this countdown, so not mad about that. Then, here's another one from the Ready to List footwear box. These were the Grand Plus plain toe Oxfords from Cole Haan. So these were like a dark brown. The color was Java. These were a men's size 8.5. And these took a little under 30 days, like 26 days, but they sold on Poshmark for $69. So $16.37 into $69. There was the Melody Smocked midi dress. I got so many of this same dress in different sizes. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more on this countdown. Maybe there's not, but there's definitely more that I sold for this month because I had so many of this same dress. This one sold on eBay for $69.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. So I had $9.80 into it, $69.99. This one took about 2 months, this particular one, but $69.99 was my full asking price. So that is fine with me. Next up is from the Madewell J. Crew custom denim and dresses box I ordered, the bulk order I did. This is the perfect vintage wide leg jeans in a size 26. I had $14.13 into that order per piece. And these sold in 3 weeks on eBay for $69.99, which, again, my full asking price. So very happy with that. There was the Sweetheart sleeveless midi dress in blue stripe. I actually have a couple of these. This is the only one that sold those so far. That was from that second pallet I ordered, $9.80 per piece. And this one sold on Poshmark. It took 1 month and 2 days to sell, so a little over 30 days. And it was a $72 Poshmark sale. I think this one too I had listed much higher, but I ended up accepting a $72 offer, which $9.80 into it. $72 is still great profit, and I'm absolutely willing to accept that. Okay, we've made it to the top 5. This is the smocked waist midi dress in seersucker desert olive. So I liked this one because this one is more of a fall color, if you ask me, and so a little bit more seasonally appropriate. Usually for me, by the time July rolls around, I'm kind of done listing summer stuff. I've been listing summer stuff since March and April. I'm ready to start getting in fall stuff. So, and unfortunately with these mystery boxes, you don't necessarily get to choose the seasonality of the items, especially with like the customer returns and the pallets. The pallet, the second pallet I got in particular, I ordered it at the end of June. So we're like right on that cusp there. There was a lot of summer stuff in there. Fortunately, a lot of it has sold off already. But anyway, I was glad to see that this one was more of a fall color. It did sell pretty quick. It only took 6 days to sell, and it sold on eBay for $79.99. So excellent sale, $14.13 into $79.99. Number 4 in the countdown. These are the perfect vintage wide leg jeans in black. These were a size 26. Also from that dresses and denim bulk order I did, $14.13 into it. And these were an $80 Poshmark sale. They only took a week to sell. So probably a right buyer situation. Somebody was looking for this exact pair of jeans. It was probably sold out on the website. That's a win-win for both of us, I would say. All right, top 3. These are from the Ready to List footwear box. This was the 6-inch waterproof boot. These were men's nubuck leather, size 9. And these These were an $80 Poshmark sale. They did take about 2 months to sell, but they still sold for a wonderful price. One unfortunate thing, I guess, not really in the grand scheme of things, but these boots were so heavy that I had to upgrade the weight of the label on Poshmark because they were over 5 pounds. So I did have to eat $4.50 of shipping cost on this one to send it as a heavyweight box. But seeing as, again, I paid $16.37 and I sold them for $80, that $4.50 is a small price to pay in my opinion. And it's not very often that I sell things that exceed that 5 pounds. So it doesn't happen very often for me. Next up are, actually these two are from the same, the number 2 and number 1 are from the same box. I ordered from Boutique by the Box a Madewell J. Crew shoes box. So they have like their dresses and denim and their tops and bottoms and their men's and their kids and whatever. And they actually released a men's Madewell J. Crew shoes customer returns the same way that they do with the clothing. And so these next two are actually both from that box. So the first one are these knee-high stacked heel leather boots in a size 7.5. I had $11.25 per pair into this box. And these took, actually I must be up on the 90-day update for this one. So these took exactly 90 days to sell, but they sold on Poshmark for $80. So $11.25 into $80. That's amazing. Great profit on that one. And then that wasn't even the best one. From the same box, there were the Stevie leather ankle boots. These were a size 8. These actually did not have a box. Well, actually, neither of them did, but $11.25 into it. And on eBay, these sold for $101.99, plus the buyer paid the shipping. So, I mean, that's making profit 10 times over again before the fees, of course. But yeah, that was a very, very exciting sale. I can't wait to do the 90-day update on that box. That'll probably be coming up this month, actually. So I'll keep you guys posted on that one. But I am very, very happy with how August went. Again, considering I was out of town for a whole week. So yeah, definitely still very happy with the sales. Don't forget to let me know how you did. What was your highest sale for August? Was August a good sales month for you with back to school? Did you have some pretty good luck, or were you kind of still in a summer slump? Definitely let me know. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I've brought back my monthly updates. I'm going to do this at least once a month at the beginning of each month to give you the status of the prior month. And I'm really going to start focusing more on strategy type videos. So if you're really into reseller content, I want to put out more stuff that's going to just kind of help us learn from each other and let you know what's working for me in my business, and in hopes that it helps you in yours. So definitely would love to see you again in a future video. Hit that like button if you could. That certainly helps out the channel a lot as well. And that's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.